Hi, everybody. I'm
Hello,
Lynn.
everyone. Sorry.
And who are you?
I'm Stephanie.
Stephanie is our daughter. She's our favorite daughter. And I'm Lynn with... she
I'm the
laughs.
only daughter.
I'm Lynn with PlasmaEnergySolution.com. And thanks for being with us here today. And today we're going to talk about pain relief. All right, so pain relief is a formula that was put together, and it contains the plasma energies of CO2, zinc, CuO, which is copper oxide, magnesium, a little bit of CH3. This is just a booster to accelerate the effect of the other energies in there. Hemoglobin, amino acids, ancient sacred plant. Do you know what that is, Steph?
No.
CBD.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Protease, bromelain, citrus bioflavonoid complex, rutin, boswellia, serrata resin extract, ginger, Mojave yucca root, turmeric, devil's claw, L-glutathione, horsetail, stinging nettle leaf, garlic, celery seeds, humic and fulvic acid, over 5 dozen minerals, vitamins, roots, herbs, and essential oils, iodine, cayenne, rosehips, papain, Chinese rhubarb, licorice root, kelp, chromium, wild Alaskan sockeye salmon oil, D3, omega-3 fatty acids, EPA acid, and DHA acid. So as you can see, there's quite a combo
Yes.
in there. And so what do we do with pain relief? Here's how you're going to receive pain relief when you order it, depending on where you order from and what time of year. If you're in the States and it's during warm weather, you're going to get it in a vial, a little glass vial. However, when winter comes, these little glass vials will freeze and break, so you're going to get it in this size of a BPA-free plastic vial. I've checked these. I've frozen water in them, taken them out, thrown them on the floor. They don't break, so they passed Lynn's rigid test. And then we have, if you're outside of the country, you will get a pair of patches, and you'll set up your water, your plasma water, pain relief plasma water with the pair of patches. Now once you've set up your jar with the patches, you can always get some vials and make these vials for other containers for yourself, your family, or other people.
Makes sense.
Okay, so I always like to set up a spray bottle. And what do I do with it? Well, yesterday when I had a burn and I had a steam burn, I used a little of this with our Plasma Energy Station water. Sometimes if I sit and type too long and one of my knees starts feeling sore, I just spray it right on my pant leg. Let my pant leg be the wrap for my knee. Okay? So another thing we do with it, there we have it. And this was Dr. Paul's invention.
Band-Aids.
Band-Aids. And so what we do is we set up I set up a whole cookie tray, and these are fabric Band-Aids. And so what I do is you just peel back, you don't peel it off, just peel it back and spray or drop your pain relief water right there on the gauze.
Okay.
And leave them all out and let it dry for however long it takes. And then I just put them all back. I have them in a baggie. And when the baggie starts getting low, like it looks like it's getting, it's time to make more. Now let me show you how Dr. Paul used these. I'm going to use your wrist. I need one more Band-Aid. And I'm going to use Steph's wrist, and we'll pretend like, well, it could be even her wrist. Let's say she's got maybe some carpal tunnel symptoms. It could be her elbow. It could be her knee. So hold your wrist up. And what Dr. Paul did with his knee is he put these on one side of his knee and this one on the back side. And it can go like this, however is comfortable for you. And he left them on there 24/7.
Now, does that have to be like in an X?
Not necessarily, but
matter.
it doesn't matter. They're going to stick better if they have a little, yeah, the more stick 'em you have, the better. Now, you can wear these to shower, to bathe, to swim. At some point, yes, they're going to fall off, and that's why you had a whole cookie tray of them. And you just replace whichever one got loose and fell off. So sometimes I might have an older one with a newer one on top and just
So you
keep
take
using them.
this and you would just,
Spray
spray.
that right on there.
and then let it dry.
And let it dry.
Okay.
So that's one way of using it. And before he did this, he was using 3 vinyl tubing rings that he'd put on his leg every day, 2 above his knee and 1 below. But they're too cumbersome and uncomfortable to sleep in. So it was really a bonus when he could wear this 24 hours a day. And it completely got rid of knee pain.
I have, now this is also works in pets.
Right.
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 So I have, my dog is 11 and she's a Rottweiler, and so they have hip issues and she's just getting older. And I don't even know how long ago I did this, but she was starting to limp and was clearly having issues. And so I put one of the vials, the pain relief vial, in her water dish where it still is, and I just fill it every day. And she has not had any of those issues. I mean, she's been pain-free. We still take her out for her walks. She can go up and down the stairs. She's not limped. She's not cried ever since we put that in her water dish. So that's my testimonial.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I know it's a good testimonial because the dog doesn't know what was different. I just
Right.
put it in her dish. So
And you didn't talk her into it.
No.
And you didn't say, by the way, Cheyenne, this is a placebo effect.
right. So
So now the other thing we have is gloves.
Excuse me.
And so if you are dealing with maybe arthritic hands or pain issues in your hands, you have the gloves. And I gave these to someone at the post office, and she said, "Oh my gosh, these are, I can't wear these. They'll be black within 10 minutes." And I said, "Oh, I have a solution. I'll bring you I'll bring you another pair. You can have your grubby pair at work and your clean pair at home." Well, then she figured out she could put them under her plastic gloves or whatever they
Sure.
wear. And so she wears them underneath there. So now I'm going to show you what happens. How long does this last? Well, now you're going to see Lynn's beautiful glove that she's had for quite some time. All right, take a look at that. Isn't that handsome? I'll wear it until it falls apart because the plasma energy is still there. And why do I wear this? I'll wear it for typing. If I'm typing something for a long time, sometimes your hands get sore, and especially this finger will get sore if I'm transcribing from a YouTube because I keep going back and forth, back
Right.
and forth. And Dr. Paul would wear these, especially, he had a couple of trigger fingers,
right.
and so it helped that. And then we kept these under our pillows. And if we went to bed and our hands just hurt or were fatigued, we just wore them to sleep in. And once in a while, if I've had like a headachy feel, and it was before I got out of bed, I just grab one of these from under my pillow, put it on my head, and sleep for a little while longer, and done. It's gone. So it's a nice alternative to things you might have been taking for pain relief,
Right.
and we don't have any side effects. I think the only side effects are maybe these get a little homely after you wash them and wear them, but
But if you wash them, the energy's still on them.
yes, once these have the energy on them, they are soaked in the pain relief water. Once the energy is there, you don't ever have to do it over and over.
Okay.
So the energy is going to last longer than the gloves do.
Right.
Yeah. So, Steph, any other questions? that you have?
I don't think so. Could you make like larger patches and lay on them?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You could definitely, and I'll tell you what makes a good thing to use is like the bed pads you may see, or pet pads. And what you might do is put one under your top sheet, and you could even put it under the mattress cover if you wanted to, and then put a smaller one, maybe this size, on top of your top sheet.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'd safety pin it, because it might come undone and then you get stuck in the middle of the night. But what you could do is just maybe tape it to your top sheet,
Okay.
and then utilize it that way.
Okay.
So, and having said that, remember, whenever we send something to you in the mail, if it's wrapped in some foam packing or something like that, all your packing has that plasma energy on it. So unless you want to have a wonderful landfill wherever you live, hang on to that, because one woman did take the packing material and put it under her husband's side of the mattress pad, and she
Oh.
didn't tell him. And he started sleeping better.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she just didn't tell him, because she wasn't going to get into the whole discussion of whether it worked or not.
Yeah, kind of like the water with the dog.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Again, our website is plasmaenergysolution.com. And if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And do share this with others.
Thank you.